Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy Tanveer Side, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. Now, before you guys start questioning where is that thing I promised, well, unfortunately, and yes, this is how life goes because a lot of things happen unexpectedly. Unfortunately, it turns out that I'm about to get a lot more busier to the point where a lot of things I had planned for this video. Believe me, I had a lot more planned than just a more basic than basic title screen and a thumbnail. I had the whole thing set up to do like a wrestling shoot type of promo thing. But first of all, I figured out that that would require a lot more time. And it turns out I have a lot to learn about Premiere Pro. So I don't have that much time considering what I have to do in terms of my weekend assignments as well, because my research is about to pick up again. So, unfortunately, what I'm doing is I'm trying something different here. I'm pairing my camera and my mic, my Blue Yeti Nano, because as you can see, I don't have a headset on. And if anyone knows anything about Blue Yeti Nano, it cancels out all your audio, and you have to plug in your headset or your headphones to the Blue Yeti Nano. So I can't even hear what's going on right now. And I'm not sure which microphone is picking up my voice. Is it the Blue Yeti Nano or is it the camera? But this is essentially just going to be one take. And if this works out, I'm going to repeat the setting in the future. So apologies for that. But welcome to the review of the five-match T20 series between Bangladesh and Australia. Now, here's some of the things that I wanted to put in the video. Okay, and by the way, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification buttons, as all your likes and subscribes, it really helps this channel grow. It doesn't cost you anything. And also the comments, it actually like helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm as well. This is what I learned. And also it also helps you remain motivated, as you know, it provides a moral, at least a moral return on investment. But here's something I was going to put in the video. How many times other nations have belittled, I'll use the word belittled, Bangladesh? I have never heard a team, and I will not forget this, I have never heard a team saying that we are not going to tour Bangladesh because it's not profitable for us. Did you hear these complaints coming from Sri Lanka? Whether to tour Sri Lanka, touring Pakistan, touring the West Indies, touring Bangladesh? It's not. I mean, India's out of the question. India's completely out of the question because India, not sure. Like, listen, they're having an IPL during a COVID crisis. And apparently, what I'm hearing is that, like, the guy who made the IPL, I think Lalit Modi or something, he's now in some type of trouble, so he's hiding in the UK or something. Well, go figure. But I mean, this is just what I heard. Okay, so don't take my word for it. I'm just a conduit. I'm not the source. But anyways, and no, I don't think the news is that important for me to go and verify. No, it's not worth my time. But I'm just saying what I heard. If you guys want to verify it or unverify it, that's entirely up to you. But yes, India's out of the question. I will not forget Australia said, oh, we're not going to send a team to Bangladesh because it's not profitable. And that's why we keep delaying. It's not profitable. Okay, and we don't host Bangladesh. Something like we don't host Bangladesh because it's not profitable, or something along those lines. We don't send a team or we don't host it. I will not forget. Okay, I believe some Italian dude got stabbed in the VIP section in Dhaka or something like that, and Bangladesh had to prove to the world that they're a safe country for cricket. But when England were in India and they had the November attacks, England went back and India brought them back by saying the slogan, cricket unites. Okay? When the 2005 Ashes were happening, you had that horrendous, horrible, terrible incident, the series of attacks that happened in London. Australia went back, but Australia went back to Australia, if I'm not mistaken. But then Australia came back to England to continue the theory, saying that cricket has to prevail and we cannot do this and that and blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. But when it comes to a country like Bangladesh, some dude gets stabbed in a VIP area. Yes, it is bad, but still, it's the principle that matters. All of a sudden, we are a hostile nation, and this, that, and third. Okay, we are unsafe for cricket. And even like Owen Morgan didn't want to show up. We're unsafe for cricket because he'll not forget the terrifying incidents. But it's not terrifying enough for the English contingency to go play the IPL. See, buddy, everyone with a brain knows what's going on. It's money that talks. It is money that talks. Okay? It's a disguise about political ideology and whatnot. It's money that talks. Okay? And at least from the bigger cricketing boards, from the smaller cricketing boards, and this is why listen everyone, if I ever come back to Bangladesh, you want to come at me, okay? Because if I come back to Bangladesh, it'll be in the frame of mind that if you come at me, if you don't come at me, it doesn't matter. But that's a topic for another day. Okay? But here's just some basic conjecture. And no, I am not one of those people who in the fear of not offending anyone will not say anything at all. I'm like, if you're gonna do that, then good luck enjoy being the bottom rung of society. Okay? If you want to make changes, you will have to take risks. You will have to piss some people off. Excuse the language, but you will have to make some people angry. It is an unavoidable consequence. Okay? And no, because believe me, I know people who try to get philosophical with me, and in hindsight, their argument makes no sense at all. But anyways, the problem with the Bangladeshi mentality is amra choto desh, boro desh ja bola amader time mane nite hobe. The approach of amra choto desh, it limits our maximum potential and our maximum capability and our maximum influence. Okay? Why do I bring this up? Do you have any idea how many restrictions Australia put on Bangladesh just so that they can have this series? And yes, I understand it is due to a government mandate. It is due to a government mandate because the Australian government is very strict about COVID-19 and the pandemic, and they will have no exceptions. I understand that. And good on the Australian government for taking COVID-19 so seriously. Good Lord, a lot of people are not taking this seriously. Conspiracy theories don't pay your bills. Conspiracy theories don't make the world go round. It's practical people and proactive people that make the world go round. Okay. But I understand that. But it went almost overboard to a point where this is once again just hearsay. What I have heard is that if the ball went to the galleries, the empty galleries, for a 6, that ball was not to be used again. We have to get another ball. So it was this strict about COVID-19 to the point where, listen, what did Nurul Hassan say? What did Nurul Hassan say before that last wicket? Something along the lines of, জলদি কর আমাদের বাসা যেতে হইব, আমরা বাড়িতে যাব. Do you know what that means? It means even in their home conditions, they felt like they were in an away theory. The only thing familiar was the ground, like, because they didn't even have the freedom to move around. Like, everything was so strict. They could not see their families or, like, nothing like that. But despite all the belittling, despite all the negativity, Bangladesh did not only beat Australia. Bangladesh beat Australia by making an example out of them. 4-1. Bangladesh beat Australia 4-1. And it would have been 5-0 had the 4th match gone a little differently in our favor. Okay. Yes, Australia, they have been on a losing streak, but it's not like they don't know how to win. Like, let me get the Australia part out first. Okay. Australia, it's their batting that let them down. Okay, their bowling, they have pretty much your top tier team. You have Mitchell Starc, you have Josh Hazelwood. Okay, you don't have Pat Cummins. What, one guy? One guy. Australia, a team like Australia doesn't have the bench strength to replace Pat Cummins. I'm not willing to believe that. Okay. So, Josh Hazelwood, Mitchell Starc, Adam Zampa, okay, Ashton Agar, I believe his name is Mitchell Swepson. So you have your spinners, you have your pace bowlers, okay. Nathan Ellis, he just just came in. So you have your pace bowlers, you have your spinners, you have 60% of the bowling that could be done by spinners, by I believe frontline spinners, Ashton Agar, Adam Zampa, and Mitchell Swepson. Whose decision was it not to play those 3 spinners so quickly? Knowing that Bangladesh will be spin-friendly conditions. Knowing that the last time you guys played a test match in Bangladesh and made those excuses that the ground is not good and all that, pitch is not good and all that, it was spin-friendly conditions. And by the way, getting back to that, it's not batting-friendly. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Tamim Iqbal score a century in that match? On that non-batting friendly conditions? So, Australia, their bowling is alright, but good lord, their batting is being exposed to the entire world. And believe me, all the teams, all the analysts, they're looking at it like hawks. They're analyzing it, and they're breaking it apart and making precise calculations on exactly how to neutralize the Australian threat. Okay, now let's get to Bangladesh. Okay, first of all, I've read an article by an article on Cricket Info saying that it's not only a win by spin type of formula. Some of the most effective bowlers were Mustafizur Rahman and Shoriful Islam. And Shoriful Islam especially, I'm very impressed with him. Shoriful Islam is not Mustafizur Rahman type bowler. He's a slightly different type of bowler who is also very effective. Mustafizur Rahman is essentially a left arm fast spinner who can deliver, fast, medium, fast deliveries that spin like left arm spin deliveries. Okay, so you don't need the flight. So these two pacers succeeding showed you that this was a pitch that required a lot of application, especially for the bowlers. Yes, this was a bowling friendly pitch, but this was not a spin exclusive pitch. Australia could not read the pitch in all of their matches. Very, very sad. Very sad. And let us get to the champion player. By the way, Bangladesh, yes, I am with Mahmudullah and Shakib Al Hasan, I believe Russell Domingo as well. You cannot judge the batters by not performing in this pitch where almost no batsman performed. So you cannot judge a Shombo Sarkar, you cannot judge a Mohammad Naim. Okay, yeah, you know what, I'm with them on that. And from what I'm hearing, Tamim Iqbal is most likely going to be out for the New Zealand series as well. Okay, so Shombo Sarkar, I will say he got one more series to perform. Because you cannot perform in one series and then not perform in two series, back-to-back series, complaining that the pitch is not good. Yes, that might be a possibility, but you have to show your adaptability and show that even when the pitch is bad, you are a reliable candidate to hold up one end. So, Mahmudullah did good, Afif Hussain did good, Shamim Hussain Patwari, give him a little bit more time, Nurul Hasan a little bit more time. Shakib Al Hasan, he tried to always maintain better than a runner ball and tried to give that momentum back to Bangladesh. So that was good. Mahmudullah also good. Okay. Oh yeah, another bowler I forgot, Muhammad Saifuddin. Listen, if you haven't figured out Muhammad Saifuddin is a medium pacer. Medium fast bowler. He will outsmart you. Or he tries to outsmart you because he knows that he most likely cannot beat you for pace. So what he will try to do is just vary it just a little bit and vary his line and length and maybe a swing and then the seam as well. Excuse me. So, and yes, this is going to be unedited because I don't have time to go back and edit this. Okay. So Muhammad Saifuddin, even he succeeded. So this shows that this is a bowling friendly pitch. This is not a spin only pitch. But the man, the greatest all-rounder of this generation, hands down, period, Shakib Al Hasan, once again reclaims his rightful place on the top. And I don't know why the cricket commentators are underplaying this. He is not the first cricketer to 1,000 runs and 100 wickets. No, that is underplaying it. He is the first cricketer to 100 wickets and 1,500 runs. 1500. Go look up his T20 international score. He scored over 1,500 runs. And I believe he's only 5 wickets away or 6 wickets away from toppling Lasith Malinga's record. Yes. And to all the trolls out there and whatnot, yes, most of them are from India. Yes. Just to give you material, yes. Ravindra Jadeja, in terms of skill, Ravindra Jadeja is not good enough to get Shakib Al Hasan's bags from his car. Okay? Ravindra Jadeja does not belong in the same high echelon as Shakib Al Hasan. Okay? Shakib Al Hasan is right here. Ravindra Jadeja is below the screen. Okay? You can't swallow that fact. That is a you problem. Okay. That's specifically to people who hate on Bangladesh cricket and my trolls or whatnot. Try to make content for everyone. Or as many people as possible. But obviously on a professional level, we are all, they're all cricketers. Okay? Because Jaddu does not play the same role as Shakib Al Hasan. Does not have the same responsibilities as Shakib Al Hasan. So we know that. But for people who even want to try and make the Jaddu and Jadeja and Shakib Al Hasan comparison, Shakib Al Hasan is leagues and even more than leagues ahead of Ravindra Jadeja. Believe me, Shakib Al Hasan will go down as the greatest all-rounder of this generation and the greatest pure left-arm spinning all-rounder in the history of cricket. In the over a century history of cricket, there has not been another Shakib Al Hasan. Because who else can go for 50 runs, I believe, 50 odd runs in 4 overs in one game, and then come back the next game and make that Mustafizur Rahman 4 overs, 0 wickets for 9 runs, make that look somewhat insignificant by comparison. 4 overs, 9 runs, 4 wickets. And I believe in the past series, he got the man of the series 2 or 3 times already. After coming from a year-long ban, who else apart from Shakib Al Hasan can do this? So, Bangladesh, I have to congratulate Mahmudullah Riyad as well on this. He is showing some purpose with his captaincy and with his approach. He is showing a good amount of patience with his players, and he is showing a good amount of determination to actually win. And if you read between the lines, Bangladesh had a point to prove, and they made that clear. That is one of the greatest motivators of their performance in this series. They had a point to prove, and point well proven, Bangladesh. New Zealand is coming. Yes, a lot of their players are not going to show up, but overall, this is my analysis, they have better spinners than Australia, and I feel this is going to be a more difficult series for Bangladesh to win. But I will analyze that closer to the time. But as for this video, congratulations to Bangladesh. And, well, for sportsmanship, commiserations to Australia. But hopefully Australia and the rest of the cricketing world will finally start to respect Bangladesh. Yes, it is all about the money, but the success is tied in with the drawing factor of the money. And now that Bangladesh has made an example out of Australia in their 4-1 victory over them, now things will start to get interesting. Especially, let's look at the reaction from the Australian media. And yes, the one series that Australia could not cover in, I believe, 20 odd years is the one where Australia were brought to the ground like a plane that has lost both its wings and its pilots all at the same time. From the stratosphere, they have come down that hard to earth. Please leave your comment section in the please leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as it really helps this channel grow, and it's the psychological return on investment on this YouTube creator, and also helps me remain motivated to making more videos. It's your boy Tanvir Said, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.